U.S. stocks gained on Friday as the Dow added almost 0.5% and the S&P 500 and Nasdaq reached more record-high closes, climbing 0.4 and about 0.25%, respectively. The indexes were lifted on hopes the U.S. could reach a trade agreement with the European Union as soon as this weekend, when President Trump meets in Scotland with European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen. That's a sharp contrast to the market turmoil triggered by Trump's so-called Liberation Day tariffs, notes Brad Bernstein, managing director at UBS Private Wealth Management.
When we initially saw the two-day 10% sell-off, the markets really priced in worst case scenarios and a lot of what Trump had said on Liberation Day being real. Since then, we had this incredible recovery now at all-time highs, close to 6,400 today on the S&P, because the markets see that he's really negotiating with foreign countries. The markets are seeing that we've had an incredibly resilient economy. The markets are seeing we've had really no material impact on inflation so far into the data. And we've had a lot of positive events, such as the extension of the Trump tax cuts.
Stocks on the move Friday included Deckers Outdoor, which soared 11% after the maker of Ugg boots and Hoka sneakers beat quarterly estimates. Shares of Intel tumbled 8.5% after the chipmaker forecast steeper quarterly losses than expected and announced plans to slash jobs. Shares of Charter Communications slumped more than 18% after the cable giant reported a deeper-than-expected broadband subscriber loss. And Paramount Global stock dipped more than 1.5% after U.S. regulators approved its $8.4 billion merger with Skydance Media. Investors next week will focus on the U.S. Federal Reserve, with policymakers on Thursday expected to hold interest rates steady as the central bank weighs the impact of tariffs on inflation.